Hello, I'm Gerald, the CEO of Steambow, and with this video we want to show you our new red laser unit. Some of you might know that we like to improve on our designs and we constantly work over our products, and if we find room for improvement, we don't hesitate to do something about it. And even for small details like our red laser unit, we sometimes find improvements, and in this case, rather big ones, to be honest. The laser unit is installed in our repeating crossbows. Basically, we started with the Stinger 1. This was the first crossbow with the metal magazine that was really sold under our own brand, our first Steambow brand repeating crossbow, and it had a red laser unit in the front. Mainly as a cool feature. You can of course use it if you want to shoot around corners, or if you don't get your eye behind your sights, then this is of course practical. They are nice, the laser sights are nice, especially the red ones for nighttime use. So if you're in a low light situation, the red laser unit of course helps you there. And it also does not shut down your eyes, so you can keep your night vision with the color red. Red light does that. That's one of the features where you want on a low light flashlight the red light option, and especially also on a laser it can get very bright, especially our green one is very bright. So if you use the green one for nighttime use, you will pretty quickly blind yourself. That's one advantage of the red color. But I would say it's a very, very small advantage. Usually our crossbows are designed to naturally point and shoot very well, like a shotgun. So you take it to you shoulder the weapon, and instinctively you will point at your target. So especially for quick target acquisition, the red laser unit is not helpful. Yeah? It's more a gimmick, it's more for specialty applications like nighttime use. But for these applications it could be handy to have it. Be careful though. The red laser unit, or lasers in general, are under tight regulations in some countries. Yeah? Some countries, like the United States, there might be no issues with this unit, land of the free. Not all countries are offering that much freedom, and especially regarding weapon accessories, some European countries are pretty restrictive. Yeah? So be careful, check the regulations for your country before you order these from us, and especially before you install it, yeah? Because it might be legal just to own it. It's just a red laser unit, there's nothing special about it, it's not particularly powerful or anything. But once you install it into your crossbow, you converted that to a weapons laser, and there might be restrictions on that. So what are the improvements? We tried to get a close shot on it. Usually we had 3 screws in the front for the zeroing, for the adjustment of the point of impact of the laser beam. And it made it somewhat more complicated to get a zero, because when you wanted to move just upwards, you can't go there in a direct line. You can't just change the y-axis and be there. With 3 points you have to release a little bit on that side and push on the other side. So it was complicated. And we stopped these complications by just offering windage and elevation screws. And if you install it correctly, so that you have one of the screws in the top and the other one 90-degree rotated, you really have upwards adjustment and sideways adjustment. So that's a huge advantage, especially for them that had the same problems like me, getting the 3 points, getting the dot on target using the 3 screws. And the second very, very big improvement is the switch in the back. Yeah? We now have a tail cap, a clicky one. It's much more water resistant, it's much more environmentally resistant. So even in damp conditions, in rain or something like that, this unit won't get as easily water in it like the old one. Fun fact, because there is so little electronics in it, usually if you get water in it, no big deal, let it dry, it should still work. But on this one it's improved. But now you have of course the problem, how do you click on this switch if it is installed in the Area 6? And for that we developed this special plastic part here. It has 2 sides. One of the sides has an opening and the other one has a flat surface. The flat surface is to be pressed against the switch. Then when you push forward, you click on the switch and you activate and deactivate the laser. I would say let's go and install it. Then I can show you the operation when it's installed. Here I have an AR series Stinger 2 Tactical with an AR 6 upper. We have different options here. We have the AR6 upper in a metal version. We have now an M10 upper with a 10-shot detachable box magazine. Be careful, the red laser is currently a feature only available on the AR6 model. The M10 does not have the red laser unit in the front, but the AR6 does. So, as there are tight regulations in some countries, we stopped installing the laser at the factory and instead offer, when you buy a Stinger 2, a dummy unit installed. Yeah? To install another laser unit, all we have to do is open up the magazine, take out the dummy unit, install the laser, and yeah, be done with it. First step always is to push off, take out the lid. There is a pin, you just push it sideways, then you can take off the lid. Then you have on your AR6 magazine, or the AR6 upper, you have 3 screws in the back and 4 screws in the front. Yeah? You have to open all of those. Usually taking them off is very straightforward. When you put them back in, please be careful. Those are self-tapping screws. They are just designed to hold the two sides of the upper together. There is no special stresses on them, no big forces that they have to work with. So just tighten them carefully. There is no need to put a lot of torque on them. Just when you re-screw it, when you feel there is resistance, just stop. They won't get loose. And it's very easy to strip the threads on those plastic screws. I mean, the screws are definitely metal. They're designed for use in plastics and polymer. And if you strip the threads of the plastic body, there's an easy fix. Just use some kind of 2K glue that's suitable for nylon polymers. Glue the hole shut and then use the self-tapping screw to tap again a thread. Yeah? But it's of course a lot of work and it's absolutely unnecessary. If you're a little bit careful when screwing it back together, you should have no issues. So, now this is the AR6 magazine when it's opened. Let's take the screws out. So 7 screws in total. And here you can see the dummy unit. It's just a piece of plastic, just a small container. And instead of that, you now put in the switch. Be careful, put the side with the plate to the switch of the laser, then put in the laser unit. And as I told you, if you make sure that one of the adjustment screws is directly straight up or directly straight down, you have perfect windage and elevation settings. Good, then just close up the magazine, reinstall the 7 screws. And when you feel resistance, just stop. There's no need to put torque on them. And then there is no risk of damaging it. Just use 2 fingers, some kind of feel so that you don't over tighten them. So, last but not least, installing the lid. If you have a hard time pushing the pin in, you can use a hard surface like the back of the screwdriver. And now you have the laser unit installed. And all you have to do is push forward on that. It works of course on both sides to deactivate and activate the laser unit, and you're ready to go. I now forgot to install the batteries, but this is no big deal because battery exchange is very easy also. All you have to do here is open up the 2 screws in the front. Yeah. With this you can slide out the laser unit and do the battery installation now. Yeah. First set of batteries is included. They are very readily available alkaline cells, pretty easy to get everywhere in the world. And battery exchange is easy as well. So we thought about that too. And yeah, we wish you now much fun with your AR6 with the red laser unit installed. Be careful if you are allowed to do that. Check the regulations in your country, because having the red laser unit is not a big advantage. If you are not allowed to have it, don't be sad about it. Usually it's much better to get instinctive shooting right, to get a feeling for where your crossbow will hit if you naturally aim it, and just to practice and train with it. Much better than technical gimmicks. But in case you are allowed, like here in Austria or in the United States, it's a fun toy, it's nice, and it's a very, very handy addition to our crossbows. We wish you now much fun and safe handling of our crossbows, and have a good day. Goodbye.